Zoom?
No, so I had to come out and move my car from I'm at work and I had to move my car. I'm sorry.
So no, you weren't driving on Zoom, but you had to move your car.
Yes.
So you were driving on Zoom.
I mean, I was just moving my car out the way, but I shouldn't have been doing that while I'm on Zoom.
Ms. Lucci, what happened to the payment?
I was see if I can get another extension.
How many extensions are these?
At least until next week.
Is it gonna be here next week? Is that a realistic date?
Next Thursday.
Is that a realistic date?
Yes.
All right. Come back on Friday the 15th.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm trying to get you out the word that you came in. So I'll get the one out. I have everybody marked down in the order that they came in. So if I don't acknowledge you, I'm acknowledging now by saying more. So Denise Graves.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Ms. Graves.
I've got my 36D coffee cup.
I can't hear you.
I'm ready to roll.
All right, are we ready, Ms. Williams-Law?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, everyone. City of Detroit versus Kenise Lene Graves, case number SP 1184552, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1509663, counts 1, 2, and 3. And SP 1509691, appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Sherika Harris, P72832, and good morning to your staff on behalf of Ms. Graves. Please state your name for the record.
Kenise Graves.
Okay, today is the date and time set for Ms. Graves. Do you have a valid license, registration, and insurance?
I'm gonna be making another cup.
I have a valid license, registration, insurance. That's not my vehicle.
Officer is going to be pleading to admitting count of failure to display and an expired plate, and you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris to discuss the matter. All right.
Okay.
It's $240 for failure to display. It is going to abstract to the Secretary of State. It's going to be $100. It's going to be $145 for the expired plate, right? Join the breakout room, please. James Owens. This is the city of Detroit. Versus James Todd Owens. Case number S1152335, SP 1365457, SP 1506678, counts 1 and counts 2. 2049327, counts 1 and counts 2. 207060987, counts 1 and counts 2. Here's for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr., P28880, on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Owen.
James Todd Owens.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Consider not guilty, feelings you have, given $0 bond. This is, I'm gonna let the city attorney give him off. He's got multiple cases. I'm gonna pass the matter. He has an absolute right to a trial. I can set a trial date for him if he chooses. He can handle it on the day of trial. But well, other than that, I'll let the city attorney give him off. Mr. Moore, do you see your client? Mr. Moore, who's your client? Okay, Mr. Foster, good morning to you.
Your Honor, we're ready on Graves.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Graves. Ms. Graves, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel and break out a rule. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we're respectfully requesting a trial date.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Graves?
Yes.
The trial date is going to be April the 22nd, 2024 at 9 a.m. Okay? April 22nd, 2024 at 9 a.m. Nothing further, man. Have a safe, happy holiday season. All right.
Okay.
All right. Best of luck to you. Mr. Foster, who's your client? Wanted to you.
Yes, my client is Dustin O'Day, and he is also here with us today. And I'd like to have a breakout with the city attorney's office.
All right, let's get started. Get the city attorney. Let's call them. Let's get them in here, please.
The wheels of justice are going to roll you right into the Wayne County Jail.
All right, Ms. Lewis.
Yes.
Ms. Lewis.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have Mr. Bell, they're going to be zooming in shortly. I'm going to get you on the line and speak with the line.
I'm sorry, sir. I couldn't understand what you said.
I'm going to have Mr. Patel and his staff zoom in shortly. I've got them. They said they'll be here in about 15, 20 minutes. I'm going to give you an opportunity to speak with them, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, Ms. Snyder.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I'm going to put you in a breakout room with brother counsel here.
Perfect. If I could ask if Madam Clerk or Madam Court Reporter could please send me a copy of the docket when they get a chance.
Yeah. Ms. Snyder, also, can we get some jury instructions?
Oh, yes, Your Honor. I can come down and talk to the court about that in just a moment. I was informed he has been found responsible and or guilty of some of his charges.
Yes.
So we were going to dismiss the remaining charges pursuant to that, but I can come down and do that in person.
Oh, good Lord.
I'll talk to brother counsel first, though.
Prosecutor's going to dismiss it.
Let's get to Linton. Mr. Moore, what's your client's name, Mr. Moore? I'm going to ask you that.
Mr. Ledford.
Ledford, is Ledford here?
Yes, he is. I'm here, Your Honor.
On the iPhone?
No, on the phone should be the Samsung, say mail.
No. Who's on the iPhone that I just let in the room? Ask to start your video.
Micaiah Malone.
Say that again, ma'am.
Micaiah Malone.
Micaiah Malone?
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you. Do you have, let's see. Okay, Gray Malone, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, morning to you. All right, let's go with Linton.
Good morning.
I was running around getting coffee. Were they talking about this case? Was that dismissal referring to this?
City of Detroit.
Subset case.
Versus Deja Nagel, Sean Linton, case number SP 1270201, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1410330, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1432094, counts 1 and counts 2. Appear for the record, please.
Cherica Harris, on behalf- Cherica Harris, on behalf of Ms. Linton, please state your name for the record. You have to unmute your device.
Deja Linton.
Good morning to you, ma'am. For purposes of arraignment on bench warrant, counsel.
I mean, it makes
Purposes of arraignment,
sense.
My client stands mute, Your Honor.
Well, you are not guilty on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. And she has I can allow her to pay this reinstatement fee up front if she wants to try to get a valid license. But the offer is going to be failure to display and expired plates, dismissing the other counts. But you're going to break out with her and speak to her about
I think our subset's been dismissed, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna hang out to verify.
City of Detroit versus Mel Ledford. Case number SP 1496964, 1, 2, and 3. Here's the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Gregory Moore, P3 4437, on behalf of Romel Leffert, who's present on Zoom. Mr. Leffert, state your name.
Romel Leffert.
All right, good morning, Mr. Ledford. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. The offer is going to be failure to display, $240 fine to dismiss the other counts.
Yeah, I would ask that, could we consider blocking traffic plus allowing an unlicensed person to drive? He has an attorney that's trying to give him
Oh yeah.
from the board, and he can have it show on his record.
Oh yeah. She sent me a bunch of nasty emails threatening me.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
He has a driver.
Good times.
He has a disregard of traffic control license, no insurance misdemeanor. He's asking for allowing and a blocking traffic.
Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322. I would have no objection if Attorney Moore, as an officer of the court, is assisting his client with getting a license.
Your law takes on that responsibility.
Actually, he has an attorney by the name of Jonathan Jones, who has already applied for a license at the board. He submitted 6 letters. He submitted drug testing. So Jonathan Jones is handling his appeal to the board.
Great. I have no objection, Your Honor. It sounds like he's taking the necessary steps.
Well, you want to take a breakout, take a second in the breakout room and go over the advice and rights with your client?
Okay, yes, sir.
Point of room, please. Pass the matter. Ms. Snyder, when you come down, I need an offer for Mr. James Todd Owens. I have his summary here. And the counts that I checked off that we called that we need to offer on.
I'll be right there, Your Honor.
What's going to go on with Linton? Let's go back on the record. Ms. Linton. Ms. Linton, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel and breakout room. Counsel, what's your plan?
Oh yeah, she's threatening
And
legal
we are
action,
asking
telling me
for
she
an
can
opportunity
prove
to pay
it.
the reinstatement fees and to come back with hopefully a valid license.
The usual nonsense.
That's what you want to do, Ms. Linton?
Yes.
I told her to pound sand.
All right, I'm going to allow you to pay the reinstatement fee up front. I'm going to set a trial date for January 16th, 2024 at 8:30. You pay $45, you're gonna have to come down to the window now and pay that money up front. There's no better way to allow you to do that. You gotta come down to the window, pay the $45. You wait 48 to 72 hours so that clearance can get to the Secretary of State. And once that's done, then you
Sure, why not?
you'll at least be cleared here for a license. I don't know what it looks like in other jurisdictions. So come back on January 16th, 2024. Hopefully you have a balance. Good morning, Ms. Linton.
Apparently it requires no contact.
Okay, let's move on. Do we have, is that Mr. Ethan Dunn?
No, it's Officer Dunn. I think I'm in the wrong breakout room.
Well, this is Judge Perkins. Good morning to you. You don't have a case here?
Yes, I got a case for Miss Green Simpson.
All right, Green Simpson. Very well.
Here, Your Honor.
Green Simpson is here?
Yes.
Okay, very well. I'm gonna put you in a breakout, Mr. Dunn and Officer Dunn and City Attorney will be there to speak with you at some point. All right, Mr. Foster, are you taking care of your? Ms. Linton?
Yes.
Did you understand your responsibility?
I did. I was just making sure that I can leave.
Yes, you can leave. Have a great day. Safe. Don't miss season.
You too. Bye-bye.
Actually, good morning to you. Do we have any other officers here? Any other officers here? All right. Any other retained counsels? Are we ready on Mr. Ledford?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Ledford. Mr. Ledford, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Did you ready to take this deal, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you raise your right hand, please?
I didn't hear you. Can you repeat yourself?
Raise your right hand, please. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Moore went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to October 25th, 2023, at around 9:07 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Gratiot and Mount Elliott Street, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
And that officer asked you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No.
Why is that?
And they would revoke.
Very well. Find your client guilty of that. I'm gonna fine him $240 for that. I'll dismiss that upon payment. And then, did you run a red light or did you run a red light?
Yes.
Find your client guilty of the amended count of blocking traffic. Stipulates the probable cause. I'll dismiss the other matter.
Stipulate, Your Honor, on behalf of my client.
Yeah, fine $175 for that. And we'll close that out upon payment. When can you pay, sir?
Can I pay by Friday?
Sir, 240 plus 175. I'm gonna put in there just December the 11th. Come on back on Monday morning. Let's make sure it's paid. We'll close the stuff out, pay it. And then he did that kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. You can also, I'm told you can upload that app to your phone. There's nothing further, sir. I'll see you back on Monday morning. All right.
Okay, I'll do it in person. So I just come back on Zoom. I come back on Zoom Monday morning.
If it's paid, you can come up here Friday. Once it's paid, we'll close it out, all right?
Okay. All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Say happy holiday season, all right?
You do the same.
All right, let's go
I'd
back.
like to thank you, Judge, and I'd like to thank the prosecutor.
Very well, thank you, good to see you, Mr. Moore. Have a safe, happy holiday season, both of you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Let's go back on the record with James Todd Owens. Mr. Owens, I got an offer for you from the city attorney's office. And, it's a 1 failure to display and 2 improper plates. So that's 3 counts, misdemeanor counts, each of them $240 fines. The failure to display will abstract to the Secretary of State. The 2 improper plates will not abstract to the Secretary of State. And I'll dismiss the 2 improper plates upon payment. I'm going to put you in a breakout room. Who was on this case?
I am, Your Honor.
I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Barry, and let us know what you want to do when you come out. You have an absolute right to a trial, right? Do we have someone from Street Outreach in here yet? I did. All right, let's go on to. What's his name? That's gonna be Lewis. Let's go on to Lee Calvin.
Tamika Lewis.
No, yes, Tamika Lewis. Let's go on to Calvin Lee. Is Calvin Lee there? Calvin Wayne Lee.
I'm 90% sure they just dismissed this thing, but they never called the case, so I don't recognize it.
All right, we lose Mr. Lee, or he's not unmuted. This is the City of Detroit versus State of Michigan versus Calvin Wayne Lee, case number SX 429-58331. Here for the record, please.
Yes, Calvin Lee.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Lee.
All right, it is the date and time. Good morning to you, step for a.
It's irritating.
Do you have a valid license, Mr. Lee?
No, that's what I'm. They told me that's for the stitcher because they still haven't got to my case yet. Oh, they made a mistake about suspending my license when my license never been suspended. So
Sorry,
they
you're
trying to.
saying- Sorry.
Wait,
Let me
where-
ask you this. Do you have a valid license now?
No, they got to reinstate my license because they suspended my license on. They said I didn't appear, but I did appear. So the court. We talked to the court yesterday. They still haven't got to my case yet.
Mr. Lee.
Yes, sir.
Just a little quicker. When do you expect your license to be reinstated?
They said within 2 weeks is what they just told us yesterday. Because my lawyer approached them with the Zoom hearing.
I'm gonna have you back for a free trial on January 16th, 2024 at 8:30, right?
Okay, I appreciate it.
If you bring a valid driver's license in, I'll dismiss the ticket. If it's nothing
I'm
further,
gonna do that, Your Honor.
have a safe and happy holiday season. Best of luck to you.
You do the same thing, Your Honor. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, no, I got street outreach. I'm waiting on them. So
January 16th, 8:30.
January 16th. Hyundai Griffin.
I don't understand why the prosecutor didn't just ask for a warrant
I'm
for,
Pastor Johnson.
for his failure to appear.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Johnson.
I understand why they didn't want to waste the resources to try it. Believe it or not, I do. But if the guy doesn't show up, just ask for a warrant. Then they can go pop him and throw him in the clink. Then he'll plead to get out.
All right, he's got a few more minutes to show up. 9:30. Case. Mr. Foster, are you ready? David Pitts. David Pitts here.
Yeah, that's my thought.
Andrew Geary.
Yes, I'm here.
Prosecutorial
Good morning, Your
discretion. You can absolutely drop charges anytime they want. As a prosecutor, I did it many times for convenience or whatever. a lot of times you do like a plea agreement. He could have gotten it all dismissed pursuant to a plea agreement if he had an
Let's go back
attorney,
on the record. Are we ready on Mr. Owens?
because he ate two
Ready,
charges.
Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. James Todd Owens. Giving you an opportunity, sir, to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what your client want to do?
Your Honor, Mr. Owens would avail himself of the offer.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Owens?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, if they get the order and he's not there, they might not even call the case.
Who's got a television on in the background? Needs to turn it off, please. Mr. Owens, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
You can put your hand down, sir. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, I understand.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, I understand.
Judge found him guilty and responsible on 2 things, and then he had 2 remaining.
Mr. Gary went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, he did.
You understood those rights?
Yes, I did.
You have any question about those rights?
No, Your Honor.
You know, by taking this offer, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes, I understand that.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, Your Honor.
Let me draw your attention back to October the 4th, 2023 at around 1:32 p.m. City of Detroit, in the area of Otter Drive in Linden. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, I remember that day.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, I was.
Did that officer ask you to produce valid driver's license and insurance?
Yes.
You couldn't do either, could you, sir?
No, sir.
Why is that?
Because at the time I didn't have any insurance on the car.
And
my license was suspended at the time.
very well. I'm going to find you guilty of both the admitted count of failure to display. I'm going to find you 240 for that. That's going to abstract to the Secretary of State. It will not carry any points.
Okay.
But it will be a misdemeanor on your record. And I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of improper play. That does not abstract. It is a misdemeanor, and I will dismiss that misdemeanor upon payment.
Okay.
Let me draw your attention way back to March the 31st, 2021 at around 11:15 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the
Absolutely.
area of
Happens all the time.
Street, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on that day? No,
yes.
Strike that, strike that. Strike.
Great morning. All right.
Okay.
I am Judge Lanice Bryant. Welcome to the 36th District Court. You are at the 36th District Court. You are at 36th District Court. You are at 36th
Where are we,
District
Judge?
Court. You are at 36th District Court. You have law.
Let me take you back. To March the 26th, 2020, at around 12:40 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Gratiot and Grand. Do you recall that being pulled over by a Detroit police officer on that day?
Yes.
Operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
After I asked you to produce valid insurance?
Yes.
Couldn't do so, could you?
No, I couldn't.
Why is that?
Because I didn't have any insurance on the car at the time.
Very well.
Well,
Finding
yeah.
guilty of the amended
If the
count
defense could
of improper plate,
dismiss the case, they would do it every time. It's the moving party.
Stipulation of probable cause will dismiss the other cases that I called into the record.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, that stipulation, sir. A lot of money here. You have several civil infractions that you never paid. You have these cases that you pled guilty to and been found guilty to now. I'm concerned about these cases. I'll waive any warrant fees. You're gonna pay any reinstatement fees. When are you gonna be able to pay this, at least $720?
How much was the payment again?
$720 just for today.
Okay, I just started working a job. I won't get my first paycheck till next Friday.
All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this matter for a review on January 16th, 2024. Come back. I will allow you to enter into a payment plan too.
Okay.
So by that time, hey, let's make some valid effort to pay this stuff. Or get that payment plan entered into. All right. Your next court date is gonna be January 16th, 2024 at sir, best of luck to you. Congratulations on your job and have a safe, happy holiday season. I'll see you in the new year.
All right. You too, Your Honor.
Very well. Miss Lewis, good morning to you. I have Mr. Wright. Good morning to you. Attorney Wright is on the line here. And put you guys in a breakout room so you can have a discussion, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Very well. Good morning, Attorney Wright.
Good morning, Your Honor.
That gets me down to Mr. Foster, are we ready? I've been asking, I haven't heard any response from.
Yes, we are ready.
Not right now.
Who's your client?
Not right now. I'll just. Yeah.
Attorney Foster,
Yes.
who's your client?
Oh, my client is Dustin O'Day. Odeh.
O'Day, are you there?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm Dustin O'Day.
Good morning to you. This is the city of Detroit versus Dustin Watt O'Day, case number SP 150802661. Appearance for the record, please.
Mitch Foster for Dustin O'Day.
Mr. O'Day, can you state your name to the record, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Dustin O'Day.
We have counsel's P number, please.
P number, please.
Oh, P46948.
Go ahead, counsel. I'll give you an opportunity to speak with the city attorney. What's the deal?
Yes, this is a original charge of disorderly conduct. I've reached an agreement with the city attorney, Ms. Schneider, to plead guilty as charged under the Holmes Youthful Trainee Act with a 3-month delay and then administrative dismissal at the end of the delay period if there's no issues that come up during that time.
Did you get your client his advice or rights?
Yes, I advised him of his constitutional rights to trial and all the rights that go along with that. He understands the rights, the maximum penalties, and he wishes to go forward with the plea today as opposed to setting it for trial.
Is this what you want to do, Mr. O'Day?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Can you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 90 days in jail and or $500 in fine, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your attorney, Mr. Foster, went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not? Or at some point during the pendency of this case, did he not?
He did, Your
You understood those rights?
I.
Any questions about those rights?
No questions at all, Your Honor.
You know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
I do, Your Honor.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been placed in the record today?
No.
All right, let me draw your attention back to October the 29th, 2023 at around 12:24 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Adams and Witherall. Were you in that area around that date and time, sir?
Yes, I was, Your Honor.
And I'm actually pretty disgusted by the allegations here, which according to you through your counsel, they're true. Were you spitting on somebody, sir?
Well, Your Honor was yelling in
That's
front.
just a simple yes or no question.
No, Your Honor.
All right, well, I'm not taking the deal.
I mean,
Your Honor,
yes,
if I may, I believe for the factual basis, if I could ask a few questions. Mr. O'Day, on the date in question, were you in a verbal argument, making loud voices in a disorderly manner?
Yes. I mean, yes.
Did you also spit on the ground in front of other people?
Yes.
Did you consider that disorderly when you were yelling and when you were spitting?
Yes.
Well, it's not him considering it disorderly. It would be, whether he would have disturbed the good nature of the community, what the statute reads.
Okay, did you disturb the good nature of the community?
Above subject was observed spitting at security guard.
Spitting in the direction of or on?
Without spitting on the person.
Is that what you
certain
did,
facts
sir?
would be disputed at trial, but I think there's a sufficient factual basis for the plea to go through with the loud disruptive argument. I think there was some name calling, derogatory name calling, and the spitting.
Would you agree that your actions out there disturb the good nature of the community, sir?
I would agree, Your Honor.
And cause the police presence?
Monty Python, always in style.
And cause the police presence, sir?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right. I'm satisfied if you're satisfied, Counsel.
Yes, I'm satisfied.
I'm satisfied.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm gonna find you guilty as charged. What was the agreement, Home Youthful Training Act? Counselor?
Yes, yes, I do. It's at the discretion of the prosecutor. He is 23 years of age, and she did tell me that she has no objection and would consent to the Holmes Youthful Training Act.
And it's up to me to accept it, right?
That's straight for satisfied.
What was the actual, was there a delayed or anything in that?
Yes, a 3-month delay, and then request that it be dismissed at the end of the period. I guess it would be a double dismissal. The only difference with the HIDA is that he doesn't have to tell anybody that he's pled guilty to any crime.
All right, and you see how reluctant I am to accept it, but I really hope your client, Mr. O'Day, that you kind of learned something, because I don't know what I would do if somebody, I guess, spitting at somebody and spitting on somebody is probably a big difference, but it's still kind of repulsive act. I'll accept it under HIDA 3-month delay. I'm gonna fine you $240. We'll have you back on for review on March the 5th.
Attorney did a nice job kick saving that.
I guess that's the benefit too of having very good counsel to be able to work something out like this. It's nothing further, sir. You're gonna come back on March the 5th, 2024 at 8:25 a.m. Make sure, I hope you don't get in any other trouble to lose that deal that your counsel worked out for you, and pay the $240, and we'll close it out. Have a safe, happy holiday season to both of you, and best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. A couple questions. Can he have 1 week to pay? He's probably going to pay it today, but I'm just requesting 1 week to pay the $240.
Yes, pay it in any DivDac kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it. I'm told you can upload that DivDac app to your phone, but your counsel can.
And then the last question is, will he have to appear on March 5th by Zoom, or could the case be dismissed without an actual appearance administratively?
It can't be dismissed without an actual appearance, but he's gonna have to make sure that fine is paid.
Jury trial is a jury
Of
trial.
course, we'll check and see if there's any other.
You gotta do
cases,
some form of
things
voir
that
dire.
are open.
Well, that's a control date, and he doesn't necessarily have to appear then.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Have a safe, happy holiday season to both of you.
Thank you very much. Same to you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor. Take care.
This is the city of Detroit versus Anthony Gray the fourth. Case number SB 1515247, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Here.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Geary. Please state your name for the record.
Gary, I'm sorry.
Anthony Geary.
I'm sorry. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
I guess you thought I'd never get to you. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. He has a no ops. Do you have a valid license, sir?
No, sir, I do not. It's suspended due to child support. I've been put in motions. I even had to pay for the motions, and they tell me they're gonna contact me back to let me know that it could take up to 8 weeks. And I still haven't heard back from them. And my kid's mother has done it as well. So, I just don't understand what's going on with their system. But I have done a lot to try and get my license back because I've already paid the money. It's just I'm filing the motion to get my license back.
What's, Miss Snyder, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
All right, this is, Mr. Gary has a no ops and no insurance misdemeanor and an improper left turn. What's his offer gonna be?
I have the insurance. The car is insured.
All right. Well, there you have it. There you have it. I've got a hearing. I've got to get dressed and go to at 9 o'clock. So there you have it. I'm disappointed we didn't get a jury trial. It appears that it was dismissed. I'm 90% on that, but since they didn't call the case, they might have dismissed another case. As you can see, they have a whole call. They might have had several things set for trial today. But I doubt it. I think that's the only one, and it conformed to what was happening yesterday. The prosecutor said we're dismissing the remaining charges based upon the findings of a finding of guilty and a finding of responsible yesterday, which is exactly what the judge said to the soft sit. So he ate some charges. The prosecutors, while it's disappointing, it's understandable. They're thinking, I don't want to drag officers over here and everything for this nonsense case, and he already ate a conviction. That's my guess, but I don't know. I'm sorry. I guess what I can give you, since there's some requests for it, I got contacted by, I can't remember her name, the woman who was in the Who's Your Daddy video. The woman claiming that the Bachelor contestant is the father of her babies. I won't put it up because then it'll put her email out there. But so you'll have to take my word for it. I'm going to read it. We're gonna have a dramatic reading of this. By the way, I get this nonsense all the time. Just so you guys know, I rarely share it, but I get this kind of nonsense all the time. You know, I'm incredibly used to this, but it's kind of fun. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we have here. Mr. Gravlin. This is her now. This is directly from her email. I am reaching out regarding tonight's live stream with Dave Neal. After my earlier request for the removal of Who's Your Daddy episode, I wasn't aware there was an earlier request, but I don't doubt it. This comes to me through my email, which I rarely check because I get too many of them every day. I was stunned to find this new content, which perpetuates defamation. No, it doesn't. I don't think those words mean what you think they mean. Harassment and is a severe breach of my privacy. No, it's not. During tonight's show, new content was aired that included unauthorized portions of my TED Talk. I got to get it. I really do. Sorry, I didn't have it ready, but this only calls for this. All right, let's find this here. Where is I at? Let me see. A version of TED Talk. Sharing edited or truncated versions of TED Talks is strictly prohibited as it undermines the integrity of the speaker's ideas. I didn't undermine the integrity of the speaker's ideas. She took care of that herself. In addition to my full name was shown. This blatantly breaches the TEDx usage policy. It was shown on your video, which is public. I didn't let the cat out of the bag, okay? Sweet Jesus. And the clip was utilized for the purpose of harassment. It was utilized for the purpose of context about your court appearance, okay? As proven by the humiliating comment you made after it played. I don't remember what comment I made, but it probably wasn't favorable. According to her, I'm required by law to only talk about sunshine and rainbows with respect to her because she's special. This is the level of entitlement we're talking about. Okay. I can't emphasize enough how terrified I am of Mr. Neal's relentless obsession and harassment towards me. Really. Recently, I discovered the extent of his fixation, as there was a map leading to my home that appeared on his Patreon. Screenshots documenting this are herein for your review. I didn't look at her attachments. Take it up with him if that's the case. I'm prepared to provide any necessary evidence to substantiate my claims, especially regarding my pregnancy with Clayton Eckert, as well as my 2 prior, should you require it. I don't require anything. I provided commentary on a court clip. If you would like to come on my channel and provide proof of your pregnancy, that's up to you. You are welcome to do so. I will have you on, and you can show us all your belly, and you can provide us with documentation. However, given your history of doctoring documentation, or at least allegedly doctoring documentation, as alleged in the hearing that you were in, I would take any documentation you provided me with a grain of salt. You would be much better served proving your case in court where it matters than to me. However, you're more than welcome to come on my show and give your side. And if you provide me documentation, I will show it. That does not mean I necessarily will agree with it. If this is why I seriously doubt your claims. It's so easy to prove. You may be pregnant and he may be the father of those children. That is a simple test. That is a simple DNA test that can be obtained. And if that's the case, well, then you've got no problem. I'm saying, based upon the information that was before me, I don't believe you. Your demeanor, your actions, and the fact that you don't that you make these allegations without the proof of it, which any rational person would think is required. Also, there are allegations, and I wasn't there, that you've done this on a prior occasion. And to the, I wasn't here for any of this stuff. I wasn't in the state where any of this occurred. I haven't been following it. I don't represent anybody involved. I'm just saying these are verifiable things one way or the other. And the fact that we're taking this long to verify it seriously makes me doubt your claims. There's a very simple way and although that's just me and an opinion, why don't you prove it? Why don't you prove it in the court where it matters? At some point, if you want it proved that he's the father, then get a DNA test, have an attorney file a motion, get his DNA. Although it seems to me that he was complying with that. Another thing that makes me not believe you. The Mr. Eckert, it appears, was willing to do a DNA test, but you didn't follow through with it, as far as I can tell. If you want to come on my show, I will entertain your side of it. However, if you say a bunch of silly things, I will question them. So there you have it. There you have it. It goes on and on. There's more. It's more crazy. There are multiple messages. There are multiple messages and attachments. I'm not going to carry on with it. She threatens it. I give her a response. It's very brief. There you go. There you go. We went into the mailbag of crazy since we didn't get our trial. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. All right. I gotta go get ready for my hearing. Thank y'all for coming out. Sorry this one didn't work. It was still fun. I still needed to have coffee before my hearing. So I get to do it with you fine folks. Thanks for coming by. I'll see y'all soon.